Hi guys, it's me again, and it's part two, and I do apologize for the lighting. It's raining, but it's very bright. These are all windows here. I just wanted to do, okay, so I guess this is a bit of a part two. Um, and I do a lot of my Christmas shopping, thrifting. And not just Christmas shopping, I do birthday shopping all year long. I do, it doesn't matter, I thrift no matter where I am. So, one of the things I do all year long is I collect containers to put little finds in. So, I'll just start with some of the containers that I found. Okay, this is from Pier 1, and it's just a little gold Chinese takeout box kind of deal. And they're beautiful. It's a gold fabric, and then it's, quite deep, nice interior. It has a gold handle on top, and it has a Velcro, which I really like. It has a little Velcro lid to it. So anyway, so that's just one idea, and those were $1. I think I bought 10 of them. Geez, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and they're just indispensable. So that's one. I bought this at a thrift store, and it's just a little box with a nice little lid on it, and it still has a tissue paper. I don't know what was in it, but anyway, but it has, nice little design, a little gold here. And again, it's nice and deep, so you could put lots of goodies in that. Now these, I presume, are for liquor. But again, you can put anything you want in them, and I really like these ones. The lid is actually attached with a string, or actually a rope. This has a really cool little, little Santa on it. But you could fill these up with anything. You could fill them up with, little dollar, you pick up the little dollar-sized, the shampoos and the soaps and such, or you could fill it up with sweets, for kids. I mean, parents would not perhaps appreciate that, but you could just fill this up with anything. Anyway, these were $2 at a drugstore, and if I see things like this, I normally pick up, 5 to 10 of them if I have that cash on me. And then, okay. Again, like I said, I go to Goodwill or thrift shops or anywhere, and I'm constantly on the lookout for anything that I can use to fill up with gifts. So this I found at a Goodwill, and I love this. Okay, so it's a wood box, and it's got lovely little engraving all on the front, the sides, not on the back. The back's just plain. But it's a beautiful kind of a burgundy color. Has a brass catch here, and you open it up, and I mean, it's gorgeous. It's stained wood inside. So again, I mean, you could fill this up with anything you like. This particular one, I found these at my local grocery store, and they're just box teas. This is lemon and white tea decaffeinated. There's jasmine green tea, and just plain old green tea. So, and those will fit perfectly in this box. Or you could actually take the bags out of the boxes, put them into little fabric gift bags, and then you could also put a cup in there. So, and any little other accoutrements that one would use for tea. I found this at my local hospital thrift store. Anyway, it's a beautifully done fleece scarf, and it's a gorgeous teal, I guess, blue, and it's a good length. This was 50 cents. So this, you could just roll it up and tie it up with a nice little ribbon, and that can go in your box. Don't forget about your pets. So I have a dog, and he has lots and lots of friends, and all my family members own pets. So you can get these at Michael's, and again, they're the Chinese takeout box fashion. And I just fill them up with a variety of dog treats. And you can get these at, your larger grocery stores. Just buy several different types of bulk cookies and mix them all in there. I also bought, you buy a package of Dantabones and split that up. And you can buy the larger cookies. Normally I make all of these, but I just didn't have time this year. Another way of doing it is I found these are little fish stockings, and they're just made of fleece with a little dog applique on them. And this particular one, I just use little gift bags, which they just have little stars, and I think they were $1 for 10. And again, you just put each individual treat, you tie them all up with ribbon, and so now the dog has his own little stocking, and there's a whole bunch of treats in there. Uh, I have a friend, and she's into roosters. So, again at Michael's, I found this wonderful little package of note cards. So you get 8 cards and 8 envelopes, and this was 75 cents. And for the same friend, I'm a nut for ornaments. You can't see all of them on my tree, but it's just a chock-a-block. But I found this really cute little, it's, I guess it's bamboo or straw or whatever. But anyway, it's all individual. All these pieces are individually cut out. And anyway, my friend's name starts with A. Anyway, I mean, this is fabulous. I mean, it's all individual pieces. Anyway, so it's very sturdy, very well made. It has a little string to hang it on the tree. It has a tiny little one here. This was $1. So I mean, you can't beat it. That in itself could make a beautiful little gift. And then for the same friend, I found her this little tray of rooster. Now, I don't know what it's for. I mean, you could use it for makeup. You could use it for anything. But they're just 3 individual little containers that sit in this little tray. And they're a little tiny beat up, but they're really cool. And it actually has the feet on the tray, which is awesome. That was $1. So she's going to love that because she's just a nut for roosters. So for things to fill up the boxes with, for my stepdaughter, she's into world peace and such. So I found these really cute little, they're tacks for your bulletin board. So they're all an individual. And you could actually, take these out and divide them up for individual people. Another little idea is if you go to find your local soap maker, or even if nobody's near, you can write online to a number of them, and they often have these little sample bars. And these were 25 cents each. They were selling them off. So I got 6 of them, and I'm going to give 2 each to individual friends. And these are infused oils of botanical St. John flowers, calendula, plantain, comfrey, and chamomile, locally harvested seaweed. So, for those who, I think that way you can sort of avoid stressing people out who might have allergies to particular types of soaps. Now, another little cost-effective idea that I do every year, and I do this for my friends that have children, I either purchase or I make, I'm going to try to get this out of the light, these ornaments. And I don't know if you can tell, but this one's just filled with white feathers. And I just wrote Merry Christmas on the front, and then the little boy's name on the back, and the year. And I guess this is the 2nd year I've given him ornaments, so has a little collection going on there. And then a few years ago, I used to do craft fairs. And I used to put on shows. I used to put on 12 shows a year, and then of course I'd also participate. And this was one of my biggest sellers. I mean, I sold hundreds of these, but I also love them for my own tree. Is you just find, ends of Christmas fabric. So this one has holly. This one just has, a vintage Christmas scene on it. And then these are my favorite. Excuse me. Just little tartan pieces of fabric. And all you do is you just sew them up, and you fill them with stuffing, and, your variety of ribbons. I put a little bow and a fake holly on this one. Excuse me. And before you sew up the top, you just put a couple of drops of whatever oil you choose. You can purchase the Christmas oils, the Christmas sets, and you just squeeze that in, and Bob's your uncle. I mean, I'm not kidding, hundreds of these, and they sold like hotcakes. So I'm really happy I saved some for myself. And again with these little balls, now it was my mom that got me into this. This is the first one I got from her. Every year we get an ornament from my mom. So this is basically just a glass ornament, and it just has curly ribbon in it. I mean, what a cool little idea. You can use any color of ribbon you like. This one is really cool. Now this was my mom bought this from a lady. I guess her husband had just left her right before Christmas. Nice man. Anyway, and so she came up with this idea of the glass ornaments, and it's raffia with my name on it. One side's painted gold, and the other side is just left plain, and with my name and little stars and little decorations on it, and just so sweet, you know. And then this one, and I don't know if I ever bought this from a craft fair or a thrift shop. I can't remember. But anyway, this is really cool. The same idea, the glass ornament, and you can get these at Michael's. And right now they're 70% off. So maybe for next year or even for this year, just pop in there. Um, and if you go online, sorry, the phone. If you go online to Michael's and sign up for their online newsletter, they will send you daily coupons, and I always take advantage of those. Anyway, so this one's just, you know, glass. It's got a kind of an airy wire in it. And then it's got Merry Christmas. Now, I think these are, you know, the rub-off letters, but who cares? And then with a pretty gold ribbon and fake cranberry and the string. And there you go again. And I think now I don't remember paying a lot for that. I think I only paid 50 cents, so I presume it was probably from a thrift store. Now this year, the feather one that oh, I have to edit all that out now.
Hello, Mama said it is Moi. I just called your cell and went right to your voicemail and left a message saying that it is 1 o'clock and I am done work, so I'm going to hang out with you.
Hello? Okay, so what? Is it 1 o'clock? Holy motherfucker! Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm totally fucking, the house is a mess. No, close up. Anyway, yes, go on. Yeah, okay. What time? 2? Because I gotta get my shit together here. I don't have my shit together! Well, I mean, I'm dressed and ready to go out. I just have been fucking farting around here, so. Okay, so 2 o'clock where? 2? It's raining out, Catrice. Well, can you, there's nowhere to sit in there. It's a takeout, right? Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Okay. See you too.